Hello, my name is SB Gaming and welcome to Mashinky. This is going to be a new series I'm starting up on the game. We're going to go a little bit more in depth than the preview coverage that I had done in the two preview videos. Although with that said, early access is early access. There is only currently 2 of the 7 planned eras in the game, so we will get to a point where there will be no new content, no new quests. But of course, we can then continue to expand as we desire without having to worry about jumping into more content. This is probably going to be a shorter series relative to some of the other ones I've done, like the Transport Fever, just for that reason. Of course, as content is added, I will return back to the game. Either I will continue my existing game, or we'll start off from scratch, depending on whether old save games are compatible with any new updates. Anyway, off screen I spent some time to play around with, I would call Hell on Earth map, which is basically maximum size map, 512 by 512, high density hills, high density forest, high density industry, well actually, high density towns, and high density lakes. These 3 things, yeah, about that. It creates some interesting terrain, let's just say. And so we are not going to do that for this first full run of the game. We are going to not go with 128 because that's a little bit small. We're going to go with a 256 by 256 map. And we are going to go with medium density hills. I want some hills, but I don't want too many hills. And forest, we're going to go with medium just because the more forest you have to bulldoze, the more it costs. So we want some forest, just not a ton of it. Industry, I think I'm going to stick with high density, and towns, high density. And lakes, we're going to go with medium density rather than high density, just because reasons. If we want, we can click this to get the recommended details for your first game, but we've played it already, so hills, medium, high, and medium. We can go to the advanced tab, which has difficulty normal. Tutorial, we are going to turn that off, which makes it difficulty custom. Random quests are going to be enabled. Pay or date, error progression method. Starting loans are going to be 1,000. Additional loans are going to be 1,000. Loan interest, we can change this. We cannot change anything else except that trains reverse at the end of a line, which means that you basically have to either send them to a depot or build a loop to allow them to go in both directions, and of course research trains that can be driven in both directions. Otherwise it will reverse at a limited speed. What are the options here? Enabled or disabled? No, we don't want that there. And yeah, about that. So it'll be interesting whether we can change those settings, when we can change those settings. Anyway, let's jump in with these game parameters. Alright, here we are. So, first passengers, this is a unique opportunity for your company. There is virtually no transport infrastructure here. You should take advantage of this. I think the best thing would be to start with transporting passengers. It's a cheap way to make some money and get your company started. Well, cheap relatively speaking, because you have to build the infrastructure, you have to build stations and rail and all that, buy the trains, so it'll take some time to make your money back. And we also have early steam age, which we can, as we mentioned in the preview video, you can spend 100 coal and 100 plank tokens in order to be able to advance to the next age. If you do pay for this, you'll get these optional rewards, which is 20 iron and a foundry extension. I'm guessing if you don't, then you don't get the foundry extension. And we have until July 1st, 1930 to complete this. So we have about 10 years. Alright, about that. So let's take a look at the map that we have. And so the bottom of the map is here. And we have all the way up to here. Oh, wow. Oh, yes, indeed. We have this mountain range here. bit of flat area there. Alright, about this. Some towns. Lots of water here. Interesting. Can I build like a ship line from here over to here? And then a ship line over to here? Maybe in the future. Since it does say that there's going to be different transportation types. So yeah, that would be completely viable. Now, for our first passenger line, we have a nice big town here. We have a okay town there, barely anything there, although this is on a little bit of a hill, which will be inconvenient for us. Same with this. It's a pretty big town, but of course we don't have much in the way of, like if we were to build a station here, we wouldn't get much of the town. So that might not be an option. We have this... Oh, seriously. You guys are not getting rail transportation, especially quite some time. Yeah, about that. So we have this town here. Telford. And there is a hill there. Unfortunately, we cannot. This stuff here cannot build on rock. So about that. So this is not going to be a viable option. Cannot build on rock. We can build on it regardless. With that said, we can use the terrain tool to raise this up and tear out the rock. We can also build a tunnel, but tunnels are expensive. 585 just to get from there to there. So, yeah. Huddersfield and Dover. Interesting. Interesting. And we have Inverness down there. We have St. Asaph there. We have Sheffield here. Okay, well, I'm thinking a line from here, there, up to here, to here, to here. We have Dundee here, which is that there. Although I would like to... Oh, that's going to be awkward as well, because I'd have to build the station here. Ideally, I would like to have an industry. Oh, like here. Forest over to Sawmill, down to here. And we have coal here. Plus we have 3 towns. One up here. Ooh, that looks nice. Logs. No, I think I'm going to do this. The only thing is they are relatively small towns. Swansea. Alright, well, first thing I'm going to do, we're going to build a station from here. Not climb, so we are going to that. We are going to do the station. We'll have to do it there. That will only get that part of the town. We can build a waiting room, which will allow us to increase the catchment area. Would it be worth... It just might. So we're going to raise that up, and that actually flattens things out. Another object's in the way, so we... Not that we necessarily need to. Station. Oh yes, that will get more coverage. And then over here at Sunderland, Okay, and Rugby. Sawmill near Rugby. We are going to be wanting to use that. So I'm actually going to want to build this here. Yeah, we are going to build that there. And we can bring coal in from there down to here. Alright, about that. What I would like to do... Yeah, we're going to put the station... Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to want to bring this... Yeah, we'll put the station there. And now we are going to... We can't build it apparently diagonally on a slope, but we can go along a slope. Yep. Can we do... No, we can't. Actually, I think we can. We could do that. No, we'll just build this to there. Although we are going to want to connect the town. And then we are going to want to, yep, do that. And we might as well also connect up this. There to there. So we will connect up 3 towns. Let's let time tick. And now, where do we want to put the depot? Depot, we might as well put... Actually, we can put the depot over here. I'm going to probably want this. We are going to build a second... Yes, the second station here. And I'm almost thinking I should build this station. Can I extend this? Yes, I can. And I can actually do that, which will be more efficient. Yep. Plus all that should still be in range. We are eventually going to want to build a second platform there because of reasons. But otherwise, we have 8 people sitting there, 10 people there, 32 people there. So I am going to want eventually logs from here over to here, then over to here. Actually, was that really the best place for a station? I'm thinking not really. Yeah. Anyway, we are going to build a depot. And we are going to... Actually, we're just going to throw the depot down here, although are we going to want to go off in that direction? Maybe. For now, we're just going to put the depot right there. And engines, we want the Porter, and we want 2 Pullmans. We are going to specify this to go from here. Here to here to here to here and then back to here. We are going to start that. It is September 1920. And so we'll grab 16 people from here. And let's follow the train. Let's hop forward on this side. Make some money. With that in mind, what I'd like to do, we are going to repay some of our loan. And we have 16 people. Drop them off. We make nice. Let's ride on back. All right, 48 of 50 passengers. That is pretty quick. We only have 8 people on the train so far, which is a little bit unfortunate. We have 64 people waiting here, only 2 people there, and 6 people there, so we might have too much capacity for our train. That is worth 100 credits, so what I'm going to do is we're going to repay. We now only have 100 in loans. And you are going to be dropping off 16. There we go. Let's repay another 50. And we're carrying 8 people up here. We'll get 13 here. And what should happen next is the logs to a sawmill task. Now we have 13 people, only 4 people there, 80 people here. Only 1 person here. How does this work? Yeah, 1 passenger, $1. Statistics produced 11 and plus 4. And it looks like as you deliver passengers here, the town will grow. If I'm reading this correctly. This will generate passengers. And we have 43 cash dollars. We have another 16 people on this train. Pretty much this is going to be bringing people from Swansea this way, and then we'll make a little bit money coming back the other way. Derby, Lister. Let's pause it. Delivery of logs. Let me introduce myself. I'm Jack Tamiel, Lumber Deputy Co. Our company plans to invest in, so 100 logs to any sawmill, 400 cash dollars. So what we are going to want to obviously do is run this into this. So we are going to build that like that. And probably or we could run this straight up to here. So this is 26, 37, this was 5. This is a little bit closer, so we're going to go to here. And now we are going to want to put a station right there. Not enough tokens. Let's borrow. And we are going to want to run this. And cannot climb with diagonal track. Go there to there. And now what we are going to do is we are just going to throw a depot on the end. We are going to need to borrow some more money. And now engines. We want one of those. Wagons. I kind of want 3 of these. And then we are going to, where's this train? Oh, really? All right, about that. We are going to give it orders to go from here over to here. Apparently the game has some decent AI where the train will pick its own adventure. But I like to give the trains orders regardless. Basically, it will go between places where it can pick up and drop off. And what we probably need right now are some signals. Like right here and right here. Otherwise, this train will not exit the depot. Oh. Yeah, we probably should have set this up a while back. So we're going to be a little bit slow on the uptake of logs. We only have 7 logs on us. And train 2 has been stopped the signal. No. Alright about that. And we only have 13 units yet. What I should have done was set the station a while ago. Allow this to accumulate logs so that we can get this done a lot faster. Now for this, we are going to need to double track this. Oh, bother. Although with that said, this is actually not within the catchment area. Which means we're going to have to build a station. We will build this to here. We're not going to be able to cross that. Can I go? Yes, I can. Not enough tokens. Fine, we will borrow. We are going to want to put a signal here, and we are going to just remove that signal. And it is November 1921. Alright, we are going to repay some of our loan. Where are you? Oh, seriously? What? Ah. Train, why did you go here? Yeah, we can't have the train, that passenger train coming in here. You better not be coming in here, because you need to come down here to pick up some freaking passengers to make us money. Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you going that way? Why are you going that way? Oh. Why are you going that way? You're trying to get to Station 1. Oh, wow. Epic fail here. You. Reverse. You need to go that way. You cannot go on that track. You're not allowed to go on that track. You are not allowed to go on that track. I need you to get over there to pick up those passengers and make me some money. Thank you. Wow. Alright about that. 79 of 100. And this is where the game's AI can be a problem. Because they will choose their own adventure and think, oh, because this is the shorter route to get from here to here, it makes a lot of sense to come into this platform. Because reasons. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. This is your platform because you have to go that way. You can't get over there. And I'm not connecting you up to there. Because I don't want you to go on that platform. This platform is meant for the tours. I could have built a separate station. That's a possibility. But it's important for you to use this line. Anyway, 100 credits there. And now we have delivery of timber. Alright, that's what we've been planning for. And so we've set this up, so all we have to do is basically buy a train. And I might as well buy the train over here. Let's buy another depot. Wrong type. Really? Alright, we'll build it there. And engines. We are going to want a porter. And we are going to want 2 of the wrong hoffers. We are going to give these orders to go from here to here. And let me guess, the train is probably going to go on this platform. Because that would make total sense. Yeah. No, you haven't been stopped at a signal for a long time. Although with that said, you do need to have a signal right there, which means I'm going to remove that signal. Actually, no, no, we're going to keep that signal. Speed her up. And you have 16 people. Nice. How's Rugby doing? 64 of 270. Sunderland, 167 of 420. Oh, really? Train, you're trolling me here. You're going to Station 1. Oh my god. Seriously? And now you are going on this platform. I guess it really doesn't matter, other than the fact that now this train will not be able to get down to Station 1. All because the trains are allowed to choose their own adventure. Oh. Oh. I had enough of trains choosing their own adventure in Transport Fever when trains are supposed to go according to their lines. Now that I have a game where trains can pretty much choose their own adventure, we're going to get problems. Alright, I will expand this station, and I will connect this. Not enough tokens. Like that. Fine. Alright, so what we are going to do, we are going to repay, or no, not repay. We're going to borrow so we can complete the line. And, yeah, about this. So now, because this is all considered one block now, we are going to need, this is why I didn't want to do this. Do we have a signal here? Yes, we do. No, I'm going to want to have a signal there. Although, I really don't like this choose your own adventure. Because I'm going to have a situation where my planks train is probably going to want to go this way. And then my passenger train, rather than coming into this platform, if this block is in use. Actually, no, it might work out. If the train is in this platform, it'll choose this platform. Oh, my head is going to be in pain in this game. Let's just hope the AI is intelligent enough to not get itself stuck. Why are you going back to the depot? Is it because you were an idiot? And now you're completely off track just because now you have to wait for this thing to load up. If you had just gone where you were supposed to, none of this would be an issue. I wouldn't be spending operating costs on you for sitting around doing nothing. That's of course presuming trains that are stopped actually cost running costs. Because from what it looks like, statistics, operating costs, where was it? It was in the statistics. Vehicles fuel. Do they only consume fuel when they're in motion? Or do they always consume fuel? That is something I would like to know. Alright, so you are heading out because you have a full load. You could have been gone a long frickin' time ago. But no, you had to choose your own adventure. And you had to mess this train up, you had to mess that train up, you had to make me put this in. All because reasons. Alright, you have 21 logs, there are 12 sitting over there. Let's speed her up. And you are coming back with 16 passengers. You're picking up. And we got lots more people. A, you're actually going into the proper platform. Really? This train got priority. You would have thought this train would have got priority. This is a very, very inefficient system. Of course, with the way I've set up the station, it naturally is going to be very, very inefficient. Alright, so hopefully this train should always go into this, because this train should... You better come into this. Yes, you do. Okay, so you will... Okay, so it looks like things might be fine, although they're going to fight over who's going to get in first, and it looks like that one goes in first. Alright. And we have 130 tokens. Let's repay. And basically, yeah, passengers are our money maker. Trains choosing their own adventures. Gotta love it. And we have 84 of 200. At this point, though, what I'm probably going to do is take a break here. Things seem to be running smoothly, at least for now. I kind of probably would have wanted to choose a better setup, although with that said, this is a very nice and convenient triangle between a forest, a sawmill, and a tools factory. Yeah. Plus a couple towns. What I might do in the future is extend this, although this does not make for a very good station in order to be able to double track and have multiple trains coming through here. I am almost tempted to put a second station here and a hope that this actually properly uses this platform. Bring this in, separate the traffic out. Because that would suck if all the stuff was sitting here and it wouldn't transfer over. Yeah, I might be scrapping this setup in the future. Moving somewhere else. Anyway, at this point in time, I'd like to say thank you for joining me for this episode of Mashinky, where things sort of have settled down and the trains have chosen their proper routes. We had some issues with the passenger train wanting to go somewhere else. But overall, things are looking good. So hopefully we are going to be in a good position to make lots of money, make lots of tokens, and have lots of fun. Anyway, at this point in time, I'd like to say thank you for joining me for this episode of Mashinky. Thank you for watching. My name is Scott for SP Gaming. And as always, have a good day.